Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm no longer filming in my living room. I am now in a studio. It's really just one of the back rooms in my basement that had a lot of storage and exercise equipment and my mom's shoe closet, and I cleared out most of it so that I had room to film. I got new equipment, so I have some softbox lighting, I have my ring light, I have a mic now, I have storage units for my makeup, I have a desk, lots and lots of good things that I have been planning for some time. Like I bought the softboxes like 2 years ago. I have a new tripod that my boyfriend bought me. I had the same camera still, but that didn't need to be updated. So I've done a lot in this space and I've set it up, I think, how I want it, but I'm gonna be playing around with the lighting and the sound and all of that, so you can let me know if there is anything that I need to be improving on, because it's just gonna be improving every so often. But yeah, now that I am in this space, there's so much more I can do, and I have all of my stuff like right beside me and my filming equipment in here, and like it's just gonna make the process hopefully that much easier. I just have to work on organizing things, so I'm going to start doing that today. I have a lot of products that I kind of just want to go through, so I'm gonna declutter a bit in this video, but I just wanted to do the intro first. So I will be decluttering some of my makeup and stuff in this video. If you're interested, then stay tuned.
So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say.
For a long time, I have wanted to do YouTube, and I didn't, because like I have this mentality that everything has to be set up perfect in order for me to start something, and I was like, no, if you don't. I got to the point where like I said, I got the softbox lighting like 2 years ago, and I got to the point where I was like, hey, like clearly if you don't just start, you're not gonna do it. So I just did it. I didn't do it with my softbox lighting because I didn't have a permanent setup and I didn't want to have to take down and put up every time. So I just started with my ring light and my camera. Well, I actually started with my phone, but very quickly realized I needed to change that. So I started with my ring light and my camera. And now, with more momentum and showing more promise with this and gaining followers and stuff like that and trying to pump out content, I really realized that I needed this space. So my mom and I took the time to declutter one of the storage rooms in my basement to give me a studio. It is very small, but it will work. So I've wanted to do this for quite some time, and I have finally gotten around to do it. So now there's so much more opportunities as to what I can do content wise. I imagine in this space I'll be able to do more things, so I should be able to create more content and more efficiently. Yeah, that is just, I just wanted to set some expectations with how I am going to be facilitating the channel. But we still have big things. I have more space now. I'm going to be going into makeup, so, well, I already am in makeup, but channel wise I'm going to be doing more makeup stuff. So if you do have any suggestions as to what you want to see on this channel, please let me know. But yeah, so without further ado. Okay, so it has been months since I filmed the beginning of this video. So we're revisiting my bucket list edition of my new studio. So if you've seen like any of my recent videos, they've all been filmed in this room. So I left my living room, which is down the hall, and I'm now in my back room. This is where the studio is right now. It is in shambles from recording and looks and like the fairy series. If you haven't seen it, it is on Instagram. But I gotta reset, I gotta restart, I gotta reorganize in order to not, or in an attempt to not lose my mind come Halloween time. So Halloween posts are supposed to start next week, which means that I need to start creating, which means that I need a space in order to create in, because if I start doing Halloween stuff and I don't clean and organize beforehand, then it's not going to get done until after, and it's just going to be even worse in shambles, and it's really hard to work in an environment that is so chaotic. So I'm going to show you kind of briefly what we're starting with, and we're gonna clean and organize. This is my studio. Can't really zoom out that far, but basically it's just a back room. We used to keep, well, we still have workout equipment back there, but I have my softbox lighting is not in the appropriate position just so that I can actually show you what we're working in. That's the background photo that you see and everything. My desk, which is in shambles, and storage, basically. So it's a really small space. It's not huge by any means, but I mean, it works for me. I can still have somebody in here to do makeup, but yeah. So I need to clean it. Now, some things I did, there is a drawer down there beside my chair that has a bunch of like props and stuff. I got a dresser set up that's gonna go over there to kind of sort out that area because I have a ton of stuff that needs to go in there. So like my props, my Halloween stuff need to go over there, and I want to clean out this. I need to organize it somehow. I've got a ton of stuff. Like up here, I have like my extra sponges. I have like crowns and tiaras and stuff. Costume jewelry, lots of it. I've got my Lego books in here because I don't have anywhere else to put them, but I've got like my paint and stuff that I used to make fairy wings last year, or butterfly wings last year. All of my Disney ears are in here because again, I don't know where to put them, but like it's a prop, so makes sense. I've got some of my props and crafting stuff in here. You might recognize that, for instance. So some of my props and some crafting stuff are in here. So I want to organize my props from my crafting stuff and have like spaces for them. I've got wigs in these bottom two down here, but I also have wigs like in my room, which I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with. Got fake blood, liquid latex, extra brushes. In here is all of my single eyeshadows and like an earring for some reason. But my single eyeshadows and like toppers there. All of my eyelashes, these Lily Lashes ones, these are some of my favorites. All of my like primers, my setting sprays, and my foundations are in this bin. This I would like to change. Right now I have all of my SFX stuff, so paint, like scar wax, liquid latex, spirit gum, setting powder, stuff like that. Things are in here except for my large palettes. Down here I have all of my clean brushes. All of my lipsticks. These are all of my like powder face products, so highlighters, bronzers. There's also cream stuff in here, so cream highlighter, cream bronzer, cream blush, powder blush, all of those things. So the rest of my base products pretty much. And then we go into the palettes, and I want to declutter these because I have so many of them. It's kind of ridiculous. So I have palettes up here, eyeliners are in here. I have more palettes, just like more of them. And I've got just like more crafting stuff. So again, I need some more rhyme or reason to my organization because I kind of have crafting and Halloween stuff all over the place, like in here, up here in these drawers, and then like down there in the drawer that's down there. So I got a unit to help with, I got a unit to help with the storage for that, and hopefully that will help a ton. It's a hatchet, so it's got a space on the top as well to use, which I'll probably put like that and like my brush holders on top of it just to conserve space on my desk. I also bought another light because why not? So I bought another light. I gotta set that up. Probably need to get a bigger power bar because my power bar is like 3 slots. So I might need to get another power bar, and I need to do something backdrop wise because I don't want that as my backdrop for all of Halloween. It's a nice picture, but it's not the vibe. I need something blank. So I might take it down completely and just have the black, like the gray wall, or put something over it. So that is what we're looking like right now, and the idea is to get all of this sorted by Sunday. Today is Friday. It's not a huge task, but it's a huge task. But the first thing that I have to do is clean all of my brushes. Oh, Lord. There's a lot. There is a lot of brushes, but they need to be cleaned and packed away because they are taking up a lot of space and there's really nowhere to put them when they're dirty. So that's gonna be the first thing that I do. Oh, okay. So we is back. So a few things are different. Like for instance, my desk is now clean. I washed all of my makeup brushes. See? Well, for the most part, it's cleaned off. I moved most of my stuff to this dresser here that we built yesterday. Now I need to put everything in this like spare drawer that I have in here. Plus this last drawer on my original organizer, I also need to move in here. So this has 3 drawers. They're pretty big. This top one is skinnier than the 2 bottom ones. They're much deeper. All of the stuff that was on my desk is now up here, so I have like all of my brushes, my concealers and stuff that chill out here. This isn't even supposed to be here. Okay, so making progress. I'm just going to move stuff into these drawers. I don't even know where to start, bro. Okay, so I have like things like these rhinestone gloves, like little things. I'm have these bins here. I'm gonna place these in here. I have bins, like I have the organizers in here as well. Hopefully it helps, I don't know. So pop those in there. I am wearing shorts, by the way. Alright, that was everything that was in that, which is less than I thought there was actually. Okay, now that that is done, I need to get the stuff from that bottom drawer in here. Okay, so everything is moved out of that drawer, which is nice, but now I have a bunch of just like crap all over the place that I just need to toss. I'm gonna put this in here. I'm just going to toss everything in a garbage bag that needs to be tossed, and then I'm going to rearrange stuff that's going on over here. Now it's time to go through my palettes. So all of my palettes are going to go down one level. So I have two drawers. I want them to be in the two bottom drawers, and then I'm going to put my foundations and stuff in here. So I have three palettes here, all of which need to go in my kit, so they are staying. Start with the easy ones. All right, so I got all of the ABH Norvina collection palettes. I love these. So this is volume 5, which is the like lilac purple one. This is volume 4, which is the pink one. Volume 2, which is the blue one. Volume 6, which is the most recent one. It's like I don't know, like a rainbow. Volume 1, which is the purplish one. And then volume 3, which is the orange one. They're all staying. Pat McGrath palette. This is the Mothership 5, which looks like that. She is staying. She is staying. Just don't know where it's going to stay. Let's do the other Anastasia palettes, because I have a few more. So I have the Jackie Aina palette, one of my favorites. The Alyssa Edwards palette, which is just like a really pretty, like bright color scheme. scheme. This is one of my favorites. This is the Riviera palette. And again, one of my favorites, this is the Norvina palette. I have two Morphe palettes by Jaclyn Hill. This is the, I think, Armed and Gorgeous. Yep, the Dark Magic palette, which again, I haven't used, but I like the color story. So I feel like keeping it. We got two Dominique Cosmetics palettes. This is the Berries and Cream palette. And this is the Rustic Glam palette. Be Perfect. This is my Carnival XL Pro palette. I love this thing. This is the Morphe Hit the Lights 39L. I have some more things here. This is the Violet Boss Pro eyeshadow palette. This is the Holy Grail palette. I'm gonna declutter this. This is the NYX Swear By It palette. I'm gonna declutter it. These are my Z palettes. I don't use. I never come in here. Like, I never use these, so I think I'm just gonna declutter that. Because, like, to be honest, I never know what's in them. And then, like, I just don't use them. And with it, I'm gonna declutter this. I've had them for so long and just, like, don't touch it. BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis palette. I'm keeping that. Pat McGrath. This, like, 6 shadow palette. I'm keeping this Alamar Cosmetics palette. I am keeping this is a blush palette. This shouldn't even be in here. This Carroty Matte palette. I'm keeping this BoxyCharm Hello Charmer. I am keeping BH Cosmetics La Vie d'un Prince. Keep it. This is the Magic palette by Juvia's Place. I'm going to keep down here. I think this is another, yep, another Z palette. You know what? I'm gonna keep this Z palette. Celestial Thunder, keep. Huda Beauty, Mercury, Retrograde, keep. Huda Beauty, this is the original, the Rose Gold palette with the, like, controversial ass, like, shades that are in here. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. Desert Dusk, also gonna keep. Tarte, this is their Clay Play, keep. This is literally, I think, the only, oh no, I have one other one. These are the two Too Faced palettes that I own. This one is chocolate. The shimmers in this palette are really nice, but I'm gonna keep that. The Just Peachy palette, I'm gonna keep. I love this palette. And Tartelette Toasted, I'm also gonna keep. I don't have many Tarte palettes, so that's probably, oh, and this expensive ass Pat McGrath palette, I'm gonna keep. I haven't used it. I need to make a point to, but I'm gonna keep it. So this is the Fade Into Hue ColourPop palette. I'm gonna keep. I've got my Natasha Denona palettes, which I love. the Tropic palette, the Safari palette, Gold palette, Glam palette, the Kathleen Lights ColourPop So Jaded. I'm gonna keep. I don't think I got to play with this much. The Morphe actually, you know what? Because I have that and I have this. To be honest, I use that more, but this is more rainbow. Oh, I'm gonna keep both of them. Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, which I am gonna keep, but I'll show you. And this Urban Decay Born to Run palette, I'm gonna keep. Huda Beauty Naughty Nude palette is gonna stay, so grab all the Huda Beauty. I have a ton of these little mini Huda Beauty palettes, and honestly, all of them are staying. I don't have to look at them. They're all staying. So are all of these ColourPop palettes. It's got some Ace Beauty palettes, the Oceanic palette. I love Slice of Paradise. I love Flare palette. This I'm gonna declutter. Dose of Colors I Love Sarai. I'm gonna keep. Got this Lime Crime Venus 3 palette I'm going to declutter. This Makeup Forever Cream palette I'm gonna keep. Blink by BoxyCharm Electric Eyes palette I'm going to declutter. This Magical Dust palette by Shadow Me I'm going to declutter. Carity Unicorn Dream palette. Comes in handy for a pastel moment. This Hip Dot SpongeBob palette I'm gonna keep. Pure Soiree Diaries, literally one of my favorite palettes. Keep. The Saharan by Juvia's Place I'm going to declutter. The Warrior 2, however, I'm gonna keep. Love this. Love that palette. The Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place I'm going to declutter. Carity Rose All Day palette. I'm gonna No Angels, Blushing Berries, and Sassy Siennas by Dose of Colors. These are staying. Frozen 2 ColourPop palettes, staying. These ColourPop glitter palettes, staying. And this Fenty Beauty palette. I actually really like the shimmers in this. So I'm gonna keep it. Well, they messed up my order and then I sent it back and like they apologized and whatnot, and then the manager came out and apologized. He was fine as hell.
That guy?
Mm-hmm. And then
he's the chef. You went to this one, right?
No, I went to
the one here says cute too, and he's the chef. But anyways, carry on.
So they apologized and whatnot, and then after that happened, they brought me out a new plate of food, and then when they took, like, they came to give me the bill, they had both of the plates of food on it, and I'm like, bro. And they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
And they didn't just comp you everything?
No, they didn't comp me shit. And I was like, whatever, just take your shit. Because the food, like, once they actually gave me my order, was good.
What did you order? Pasta?
No, at the keg.
Oh, you goat cheese and thing on top.
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
So, yeah, I mean, that was fine. And then I went to get gas for your car afterwards. Why is it that when I got it back into the car, the wheel and ignition locked? And I, like, nearly had a panic attack. So I was like, okay, wait, just hold on. Let me just Google it and see what happens. And it said, like, if you park your car, turn off your car with the wheel turned, or if you get in and, like, turn the wheel first and then put in the ignition, your wheel will lock. And I'm like, oh, this is a common thing? Okay, cool. So it showed me how to fix it. I did, and I left, but I was like freaking out because I'm like, oh my goodness, people are getting carjacked and shit at what's it called, at gas stations. And I'm like, this is where this needs to happen. So anyways, figured that out. And then when I was almost home, it was basically just me on the road, but when I was almost home, why did I see lights behind me? And I was like, fuck, really? So I see lights, and I'm like, I was in the far left lane, and I was like, fuck. So I start pulling over to the right. So I moved over one, but he just passed me, and I'm like, oh, man, it was giving me a damn heart attack.
Was it a cop car or just a
No, it was a cop car. He was trying to get to a call, but I'm like, there's nobody else on the street. Why'd you have to be right behind me? Why didn't you move? Because he could have very easily just went around me. I'm like, you motherfucker. He's so mad. I was like, let me just get home, because clearly I'm not supposed to be outside today. When we were at the mall, this guy, like, we were going up the escalator or elevator, whatever the crap that strip of moving floor is called in Walmart. And as we were going up, why is this guy grabs my arm? So I look back because I'm like, nobody, it's got to be somebody familiar with me to just be touching me like that. I look back, I don't know this man.
Black guy?
Mm-hmm. He goes, you look good. He had a baby in his hand.
No matter that's this chick back there.
I'm like, go on with your child. This man, I'm like, you serious right now?
Oh, you had on the bodysuit with the matching shoes.
No, I had the when I was wearing the dress. This is from this morning.
Oh.
It's like, man, if you don't go on with your damn kid, she's probably like, that's not mommy. In his hand, like, not just holding her hand. She's not just beside him, like, in his hand. I'm like, dude, priorities, though. Today was just a day, man. So this is what we're left with. This and this. Not too shabby, I might say. Actually looks like there's less stuff in here. So that is the palettes situation. In here, I'm gonna leave my eyeliners in here. There's nothing to declutter from them, so they're just gonna stay in there. To go into this bucket here that has all of my like setting sprays and foundations and stuff. So Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I have my Iconic London setting spray, Hourglass setting spray, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless setting spray. I have the Kat Von D Locket setting spray. This is old, so I'm going to toss it. I have this INN Beauty Project setting spray. It's Declutter Olay Mist in Calming. My Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer that's almost done. This is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Primer. It's okay, it's their base tape. It's not like the best thing in the world, but Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Illuminating Skin Refreshment Mist. I'm gonna get Declutter. Becca Shimmering Skin Protector or Perfector Liquid. Glow Recipe Watermelon Mist. Milani Make It Last. Pores No More Luminizer Primer. I'm going to declutter. No Pore Blum Primer. Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray. Declutter. Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette. I don't know why it's in here, but this is going to be decluttered. Solly Skin Tune Blur. This is actually empty. Their Liquid Glass Primer, however, is going to be a keep. NYX Total Control Pro Shade Shifters. This Tula Skincare Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. I'm gonna keep up here. Alright, the rest of things that I have in this box are foundations. So, Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Foundation I need to do a review on. So that's gonna stay. Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation Favorite. Bite Changemaker Foundation I'm actually going to keep. It is no longer available, but I'm going to keep it. Lancome Taunt Idol Ultra Wear. I'm going to keep. Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. It hurts my heart to say, but I'm going to declutter this. NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I'm going to declutter. Woma. This is their Say What Waitlist Soft Matte. I'm going to keep this and try it again. But NARS Soft Matte Complete, definite keep. One of my faves. Born to Glow by NYX. This is in Nutmeg. Gonna keep. Airbrush Flawless Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury. This is new. Gotta do a review. Sephora Best Skin Ever, one of my faves. NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I literally wore this today. Infallible 24 Fresh Wear. Keep. And then Makeup Forever HD. Also keep. That bin is empty. Alright, so I'm up in my other base products. I'm gonna get rid of this Temp2 BoxyCharm Liquid Glow. I have stuff in here that just, it's random as hell. I'm gonna declutter this Luna highlighter and this Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. I'm also gonna declutter NARS Orgasm. This is like really old. I'm gonna declutter the Pure Sculptor palette. I literally don't use this. This is the Pure Bronze and Brighten little mini trio palette. I literally forgot I had this. The shades are really creamy. I'm gonna declutter that. By Jessica Liebskin. I'm gonna keep. This is my Anastasia Glow Kit, which I'm gonna keep. Blush palette by Juvia's Place. I'm gonna keep. Anastasia Nicole Guerrero. I'm gonna keep this Fenty Beauty palette. I'm gonna keep it. This Cover FX palette I've hit major pan on, and I am going to keep. Morphe blush palette I'm also going to keep. This is the Tarteist Pro Glow, I don't even know, liquid highlighter. No, that's gonna go. Right, Vintage by Jessica Liebskin. This like rose gold highlighter is gonna go. I have two other ones which I'm pretty sure I like, but let's double check. Okay, this one, however, this Duo palette, I'm gonna keep this one. I got these two Sleek highlighter palettes, which are old because this was from back in the day when people were obsessed with Sleek. This was supposed to be that ass highlighter in the world. I'm gonna declutter both of these. Okay, Becca Glow Glaze Stick. Well, that can certainly be decluttered. Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Loose Setting Powder. I'm gonna declutter this. You can't even get it anymore. This Peach Blur Translucent Smoothing Finishing Powder by Too Faced. This I'm gonna declutter. Laura Mercier powders in here as well. I need some rhyme and or reason to this drawer. My powder foundations I'm going to put down below. And I think I want all my setting powders down there as well. This is all my base stuff in here. Now I'm gonna organize what's going on up here. That takes care of this drawer. There are two things missing that I've noticed, but I think they're in my kit, so I'll find them. They'll go in here when the time comes, but this is what this is looking like. I can see everything. That's what I want. Like in here, I can see everything. And in here, I see everything. And in here, I can see everything. So that works for these. I'm not even going to attempt to go through these right now. These are all brushes. Okay. So I have some stuff just in here chilling about. So I got like acrylic paint. In this drawer that has a bunch of just like random shit in it, I am going to empty this. I got this little headband situation. It's gonna go in there. Got these two little clips. My horns. Some craft wire. Some props. This is fiberfill. More props. My headbands. My like alien bug-like headbands. Fold it and make it flat. Go here. 2 pairs of my ears are in here. In the appropriate drawer. Chainmail. Headbands. More temporary tattoos. Goggles. Webbed fingers. That's empty. So I now have these 2 drawers empty. And I'm gonna put wigs in here. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm gonna put wigs in here. Now that I have space. Cool. I actually have so much more space. Which is great. I can put wigs in here. I have some other stuff that I bought for the new I have some other stuff that I bought for the new year, for the new Halloween year, that I will take in here and add, I think, tomorrow. I am tired. I'm just gonna clear off my desk, get that stuff going. My battery's gonna die soon anyways, so I'm gonna call it a wrap for tonight.
Had this sweet talk, I'm already on my way.